And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the rest of the initial round, to the quarterfinals of the LiuLi Cup weekly August edition 2025, the monthly finals. Here we go for the month of August, and spawning in the top right-hand corner of ley lines, we have the orange Protoss player. We have the Canadian Protoss representing Basilisk. It is a Trigger. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player. We have the Danish Protoss representing StarCraft Gaming. It is MaxPax. And if you're in the chat, the predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat. As I just realized something, by the way, as you can get your gamba going, I just realized that we are in the PvP portion of the bracket. Very quickly here. As you can see, by the way, we have a Protoss confirmed. As you can see here, we have Hero waiting for the winner of MaxPax and Trigger. So we have one of these three Protoss players confirmed for the finals. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be, Pappy? Let's go. But now we have a 2-gate opener out of Trigger. Likewise, 2-gate opener out of MaxPax. Who has the best PvP amongst these three players? Let's go, Pappy. Let's go. As Trigger, he does hide a probe, and it looks like he is looking to hide a pylon. Okay. So cheeky move out of Trigger. Show us that pylon. The pylon has been thrown down. MaxPax, of course, he probe scouts, and MaxPax, he confirms that the pylon is missing. I should also mention as well that, again, MaxPax did open up 2 gates. MaxPax, he is done with the quote-unquote MaxPax opener. MaxPax, for the past month, maybe even almost 2 months at this point, has been going for non-stop 2-gate openers, has been cheesing, has been going for more aggressive builds, has been playing more standard, has been playing more standard, I should say more unorthodox to how he usually would play. Oh, and I assumed it was a fake proxy pylon. It is real. It is very much so real. Now, is Trigger aware that MaxPax no longer cuts corners? Is he aware that MaxPax now typically plays 2-gate? Because if Trigger hasn't been watching StarCraft as of late, then he wouldn't know this. Oh boy. And there we go. We have the 2 gateways, 2-gateway opener into a Stargate. And the proxy gets found. Oof, the proxy is found. MaxPax is fully aware as to what's going on. And we'll see if he can defend. Of course, he has access to Void Rays, so he can go into a Void Ray defense. More importantly, you can go into Phoenixes. That's another way to shut down the War Prism. Both Void Rays and Phoenixes, they have the same role to shut down the Prism and to lay siege from the sky. We shall see. Shield batteries are amassing. It's going to be Prism first, followed by the Immortal. And here it comes. Here comes Trigger. Trigger into the main. Going for the Oracle first. Ooh, bold move. Bold move out of MaxPax. Adepts have arrived. They head for the mineral line. 2 Adepts, they can launch your probes. They can and they will. They get 1. They get 2. Probe kills. Not bad. Oh, ooh, nice. Very nice pick off. MaxPax takes down one of the Adepts. Pulls back to the shield battery. Meanwhile, Trigger, he does have the 3rd gateway up and running. Goes for a massive warp into the main. He is warping in, he's not making any more, so we go. The first Immortal now has begun. This Trigger, he does get 6 probes. It's okay damage. Yes, okay. Trigger does get some damage. At the same time, MaxPax, he doesn't go into a Void Ray, he goes into a Robo response. Robo into defensive Immortals. Also bearing in mind, MaxPax never expanded. True. Never did expand. Technically, if Trigger gets enough damage done, he could even try to expand himself. Could try to. does pull away. Again, just still building up into now a second immortal. He's still very much so all in. Trigger, he does have the concave. MaxPax pushing down the ramp into Trigger. That is not the play. MaxPax getting called out. Trigger still reinforcing. And MaxPax, calm down, back to calm down. This Trigger does get the better trade, now getting some of the gateways. Oracle is deflected. Trigger, he wants that gateway. And he will get it. Gateway goes down. Ooh, Trigger panicking. I will bleed out a sentry and an adept. Yeah, gateway units are falling. A rough fight for Trigger. Trigger, we have to back up. Again, he's pushing up into a concave. And Trigger bled out most of his gateway army. 3 Stalkers survived. Trigger, he wants that second gate. This time pulls away. Ooh, nice move out of MaxPax, catching out the reinforcing immortal. Aye, 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 and he will get it. Brutal pickoff. Trigger, he's gonna go, he's gonna send it. But again, he's pushing up a ramp. Does shade in, going for the immortal. He should bring it down. Nice pickup. Gets the immortal. Gets the immortal. Boys are being pulled. The reinforcements have arrived. Oh, he's taking a lot of hits, taking a lot of damage. Oh no, the immortals, they're too low. They're far too low here, and one immortal is going to go down. And MaxPax, he's holding. MaxPax, he's holding on. Again, Trigger, he has no army. He has nothing. He has nothing left. He's just been trading too poorly, bleeding out too many gateway units. This is it. 2 immortals. Remaining. The Prism gets hunted down. Ay, ay, ay. There's no way out of this, and Trigger, he'll lose everything. All the immortals go down. The Prism as well. What does he have left? He has 1 immortal in the center. He's got a handful of gateway units. Recalls the immortal. And MaxPax can expand. He can move out, he can expand. At this point, the all-in has failed. And again, MaxPax, he doesn't have to push up the ramp. He can just chill, take over the natural, and take his base. I mean, he has supply to actually push up the ramp as well, true. Ooh, adepts, they do get into the main, okay. Back their shots. Ooh, at the same time, MaxPax depowers the gateways. One. That is 7 probes. These adepts are popping off. Oh my god. 8 probes going down. MaxPax. His economy in the gutter here. Trigger, can he hold? I mean, again, Trigger's army is tiny. Like, he doesn't really have much of an army to work with, but if he can buy time for reinforcements, I was gonna say for warpins, he has no gateway. He has no gateway. Sentries are getting caught out. Saber goes down. So we should have enough. Should. As boys being pulled, so far MaxPax does respect it. Pulls away. Trigger holding. Okay. Again, it's not easy pushing him to 4 shield batteries. True. And there it is. Keep Nexus. There it is. Nexus finally gets thrown down, and Max actually just backs off. He just backs off. He's like, you know what? I probably shouldn't try to push into you. Let's just back off, calm things down, and build up into a macro game and get further ahead. I would have liked this space a little bit earlier, but MaxPax was slowed down because he lost, what, 6, 7, 8 probes earlier, like a couple of moments ago. That did slow down MaxPax. Now he's expanding, dropping into the main base. Nice movement here by Trigger. But MaxPax, he does get away. Does get away, he can always recall. As MaxPax is moving out with his War Prism. Got spotted. Thankfully, he gets within range of only the sentries. As MaxPax pulls away. Nice catch on the Prism. Prism goes down. And the army's trapped. Yeah, Trigger, he's trapped. The writing's been on the wall for a while here. The Trigger, he should lose everything. As he's down once again to a single immortal. Yeah. MaxPax tempted, but does pull away as we do have a defensive warp in. We got plenty of immortal, so. Plenty of immortal. GG gets called, and MaxPax does take game number 1. Does take a lead in the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played. MaxPax takes the lead, and we'll see if he can claim the series here and now, or if Trigger can bounce back and force the ace match. Oh boy. Here we go. Again, it was a really rough start there for Trigger as he... I mean, we spoke about it earlier. Things were quite close between the two of them until Trigger tried to push up the ramp into the main base. That's when he bled out most of his gale units. He traded too inefficiently. He fell behind. Things very quickly snowballed out of control from there. Otherwise, Trigger did have the opportunity himself to expand and to get his own natural and to contain MaxPax. Opted not to, and in the end did have some just poor trades against MaxPax. GG. GG, well played, and now getting into game 2. We'll see if Trigger kind of learns his lesson here. As I mentioned, MaxPax nowadays is less prone to these cheeses, less prone to these proxies, just because MaxPax no longer does open up in such a greedy way. No longer does he go for gate expands. He's more often than not opening up 2 gates. That is how he has been adjusting. Has been doing things. Two lobbies have been made. Very good, very good. We found ourselves. Is there another event going on? No, okay. Here we go, we're getting into game number 2. It's going to be on Tokamak. Ooh, one of the larger maps in the map pool. And we'll see if Trigger goes for another proxy or if he does kind of slow things down, get into a more standard opener. We get into the mid game. We'll see. We shall see. Again, for those that have been watching, it's only been like a month, maybe a month and a half that's MaxPax. He has stopped going for these like Gate, Saber, Stargate expand builds. He's been opening up 2 gates, and again, he's been improving so much in PvP as a result. He's been getting better and better results. For a time, PvP was MaxPax's worst matchup this year, but has been improving quite steadily. Has been improving, has been getting better results. Has been great to see the growth of MaxPax as a player over the past couple of months. And here we go. We're now getting into Tokamak. Spawning in the bottom hand corner of Tokamak, we have the Canadian Protoss player. We have the Orange Protoss down in the series, but looking to bounce back. Representing Basilisk, it is a Trigger. And spawning in the top right hand corner, we have the Danish Protoss player. We have the Red Protoss representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is MaxPax. Here we go. Again, as a reminder, the winner of this series has advanced on to play off against Hero in the semifinals. Oh boy, the non-stop PvP is back. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready for it. As we are opening up. So far, everything looking as it should. Now, loading into Tokamak, the map is large, true, but specifically PvP, that's a little bit less applicable just because of the way that the warband mechanic works. So these larger maps are still prone to being proxied. They can still hide some buildings and hide some pylons. Once again, 2 gate opener at a MaxPax. As we mentioned before, this is the normal now for MaxPax. Has been the case for quite some time. Does open up 2 gates. So does Trigger. Oh, he's doing it again. God damn it. As Trigger, he moves out the probe. He gets ready for the proxy pylon. Oh boy. Pylon has been thrown down. And now Trigger can head over to the other side, and he can proxy on the other side of the mineral wall. This is a prime location for a proxy robo for a 1-base all-in. Oh boy. As we're waiting for the Cyber Core. Waiting for the Cyber Core. Cyber Core is now complete, and show us the proxy. Show us the robo. There it is, proxy robo out of Trigger. Same build, same all-in, and we'll see if MaxPax can find it anywhere near as quickly. Remember, winding it back, in game 1, MaxPax, he found the proxy real fast and real quick. We'll see if we can do it again. Now, it's important checking the vision. MaxPax, he knows that the pylon is missing. He already knows that, so he's checking. He's scouting on the right-hand side. It looks like he's checking the proxy Stargate location. So this location here is very common for Stargates, as the rush distance by air is very short to go into the main base. So he's checking for the Stargate on the right. Adept likewise also moving on the right-hand side as well. So MaxPax, he's looking. Adept does shade towards the mineral patch, but does overshoot. And MaxPax, he does see nothing. He sees nothing. MaxPax, he expands because of that. This is already looking better for Trigger, better compared to game 1. MaxPax does open up Stargates, but this time he's investing into a base. And this base is going to be more accessible here for Trigger. Trigger, he could pull this off. Things are looking better. What we're seeing here is that MaxPax is gambling. He's gambling quite a bit. He's hoping that it's a fake proxy pylon or it's a Stargate. We'll see if MaxPax can make a stand. The Immortal is revealed. The shield battery is going to go down. And shield battery falls. Pushing up the ramp. Adept say look down the... Oh, they try to look down the Stalkers. Barely not. Barely not. Oh, we'll bleed out this Adept though. Adept will bleed out. The Immortal taking a lot of damage. Oh, Trigger has to pull back, and he will lose the... He will not. Oh my god. Barely does save it. Barely does save the Immortal. Nice control out of Trigger. Very nice control. Saves the Immortal, chases down the Stalkers. Oh! A little bit late. A little bit late there with that pickup. More Immortals on the way. The Immortal was delayed. The 2 Stalkers back at home. MaxPax is deflected. Oh, no paying attention. Oracle goes down. Yeah, MaxPax, he was distracted. He's going for his Void Ray defense. This time he does not make it this time he does not make it Robo. This time no Immortal production. Relying on the Void Rays instead. He's building on more Void Rays. Because the Oracle just went down, it means the Trigger, yep, now he doesn't have to leave anything at home to defend. And that was a big blow to MaxPax losing that Oracle. Trigger is moving in. He's got 9 Stalkers, 3 Immortals against 2 Void Rays and 3 Stalkers. And the Shield Batters have a lot of work to do. Nice, very nice force fields. So it's back the army. Does run away. His back alignment is about to run out. Boys are being pulled. Here comes another shield battery. Ah, but there's just so much DPS here. Nice save on the Stalker. Does move in. As Trigger, yeah, he does kite back. He does overwhelm. Breaks through the ground army. Takes down the shield batteries, does catch the probes. And as we mentioned, it was just a rough start here from MaxPax as he did try to call his opponent's bluff. Did go for the expansion. He was greedier this game compared to game 1, and Trigger did punish. Trigger punishes, and Trigger is snowballing out of control. He's going for the win. He's going for the kill. There's a force field. Speaking of, there it is. Does force for the ramp. Gateway goes down. MaxPax sees supply block. He can't make any more Void Rays. Oh, Prism goes down though. Nice time for the Prism. No more juggling. That was a big misstep there from Trigger. He will lose an Immortal. That should not have happened. Trigger with some miscontrol. MaxPax is holding on to the main. That should have been game. That should have been game then and there. With high ground, Trigger could have kept reinforcing, could have kept pushing in. But the Void Rays are holding. Trigger does try to race back home. He has a lot of Stalkers, okay. Stalkers are revealed. Okay, instantly the Void Rays, they turn back around. Who catches who? Oh, Void Rays get caught. Nice whole damage. Void Rays are getting caught out. We can see Trigger trying to hunt him down. Does Trigger find the pylon? It looks like he will. Yeah, does find the pylon. Void Rays get the hell out of there. And that would be a good time to expand. Like Trigger, he can just chill. He's getting into Blink, so he's taking up. There it is. There's the expansion. This is what I wanted out of Trigger last game. Just you gain map control, you gain momentum. Just calm down, take the expansion. You don't have to push up into 3 shield batteries. You don't have to do that. And Trigger is getting further ahead. The pressure is now on MaxPax, and he does have those, what, 4 Void Rays? Trigger out of position. Pylon goes down. It's a Stalker as well. Guess who? Oh, force the recall. Oh, good. Okay, please add a couple of Void Rays. 2 Void Rays go down. That was not quite worth it. And MaxPax, does he just try to play from behind? moves in position. Now what's important is that yes, we have a base on the way, but this hasn't paid for itself yet. So the army's actually still quite similar, and MaxPax can still win a fight and still snowball out of control. But he does bleed out a Zealot. Every unit counts. The boys are being pulled. Oh my god. Wait. It's all or nothing. The boys are being pulled. MaxPax, he will not attempt to expand. It's all or nothing. But it's quickly turning into nothing. Oh, nice catch on the Immortal. Okay. Nice catch, but again, the longer this goes on, the worse it is for MaxPax. Without a War Prism, he will get another Immortal. Nice catch. Gets the second Immortal. Second Immortal goes down. Now it's purely Blink Stalker. Trying to be careful. Pulls back, saturating is natural. Does have detection. And Trigger, he's waiting to receive. Spots the main army, spots reinforcements. It is soon go time. As that's going to be 3 Immortals. Shields. No shield batteries? Uh-oh. The boys are being pulled, no shield rush to defend. He does go for the Void Rays. But they activate for his Mac alignment. Has to be respected. Force fields, they plug up the army. But the Void Rays, they have so low HP. One Void Ray goes down. Gets one. Gonna go to 3. Go 3 Void Ray kills. Now diving at the Immortals. Not the cleanest trade, but Trigger, he will completely shut this down. And we are going to the ace match. GG. Trigger ties it up. We're going to game 3. Whew. GG. Well played. We're going to game 3. We're going to the ace match. Well played here by Trigger. Again, winding it back. Trigger, he went for the same build 2 games in a row. MaxPax did not go for the same response. Remember, MaxPax, he did not confirm the proxy. He took a chance. He decided to expand. He decided to expand. Went for a Stargate opener. Stuck with the Stargate into Void Ray. Went for a delayed Robo as well. Went for the low ground defense, and he failed to defend the low ground. In the end, MaxPax, he got punished. He got shut down, and MaxPax, he fell behind. And with that, we're now getting into the ace match, and we'll see how this story ends. We'll see where this takes us. We'll see if MaxPax will get the win, or if Trigger will claim the win instead. Let's go. Let us go. Now, does Trigger proxy Robo 3 games in a row? I don't like the idea of him doing that, right? Like, we spoke about how MaxPax was so greedy last game. I actually would really like to see either a proxy Stargate or a fake proxy pylon at a Trigger. I think that'd be really smart. I think at this point he might get into MaxPax's head and make him believe it's going to be a Robo when it isn't. But we'll see. We'll see. Meanwhile, shout to Soundo in the chat. Gah, Papi Gah. Good to see you, Papi. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. The 100 bits. As we're getting into the ace match, the final game of the series this morning, in the bottom right-hand corner of Incorporeal, we have the Canadian Protoss player. We have the orange Protoss representing Basilisk. It is a Trigger. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the red Protoss player. The red Protoss, the Danish Protoss representing Starstrom Gaming. It is MaxPax. We go. Whew. Go. So we are going to be settling in. And once again, we should be expecting 2 gate openers. So it is 2 gate opener out of MaxPax, 2 gate opener out of... Oh. A little bit misplaced there, but a delayed 2 gate opener out of Trigger. The probe moves out, and Trigger, where are we headed? Oh. Fake proxy pylon. Okay, so I wanted either a fake proxy pylon or a proxy Stargate. That's what I wanted out of Trigger, and it looks like we're going for the fake out. And we'll see if we can get into MaxPax's head. So if you remember, Trigger, his probe was actually rallied on the right first, which MaxPax saw, and then Trigger, he re-rallied to the left here to hide a fake pylon. So if MaxPax were to scout, he should be scouting on the right-hand side of the map. Should be. As we are waiting for the Stargate. Sorry, we're waiting for the Cyber Core. The probe does stick around. This location should not be a robo. This could still be a Stargate opener. It could still be proxy Stargate. In a crazy world, this can be proxy Twilight Council. Oh my god. Okay. Proxy Twilight Council. Are we rushing to Dark Templar? Ay, ay, ay. Do we go for the Dark Shrine? Now, MaxPax is going for a Stargate before Expand. This is going to be a setup here to get an economic lead. We can see that MaxPax, he does scout on the left-hand side of the map with his probe. Scouting on the left. And he will not find the proxy. Doesn't find it, does go for the Oracle. And MaxPax, he should be expanding from here. As he's still searching. Still searching for the proxy. Blink is... We're rushing into one base Blink? Are we going to throw down a third, then a fourth gateway? Is that the plan? That's... Let's go. See that? There's a proxy pylon. Okay, MaxPax, he's somewhat aware. And MaxPax, he'll make a Void Ray as a response. He will delay his expansion. But yeah, he just doesn't go for it. This time he doesn't go for it. So a much stronger response here by MaxPax, which is why I'm not really too fond of the idea of Trigger actually going for an all-in. And he doesn't! He doesn't throw down extra gateways. He goes for the Nexus before the gateways. MaxPax, he's setting up on a one base setup here. He's defending on one base. He's getting ready for an all-in that is not coming. Okay. And MaxPax, he confirms. There we go. He scouts. He sees the base. Back at home. Do we cancel? Do we commit? He's going for his own expansion, but he is still going for the faster gateway, the faster robo, and MaxPax, he has to make use of this production. MaxPax most likely is going to turn into the aggressor here. Because, again, he has to make use of this. Oh, boy. Go. If we have had a count. Oh, you're gonna have to give more bits for me to try to count again. Ah, no. Este sound. Trigger does move out. Does move out, does have Blink. Again, both players are building up into their two bases. Trigger does have the slight economic edge over MaxPax. Does have that edge. Ooh, we'll take a stasis to the face. Aye, aye, aye. Does take the stasis. Trigger trying to force a way forward, but with the help of the shield battery, MaxPax should be fine. Does hold. Oracles, they get across the map. 2 Oracles, they can one-shot probes. They can and they will. 2, 3 probes going down. Oracles, they do barely get away. Get away. looking for a way in. Behind this, getting a third base. Again, Trigger, he's applying pressure, but he is still expanding behind it. Trying to get further ahead. MaxPax has got a lot riding on those two oracles. Done damage, yes, but he's hoping for more. Oh. Yeah, as oracles, they're getting caught out. Ay, ay, ay. So if I mean Trigger, he is doing a decent job here. Eventually MaxPax will break out. Right, he's got a massive amount of immortals. In a head-on fight, MaxPax, he will win. Right now, Trigger, he has a more mobile army, a more mobile composition, so he can poke in, poke out, he can backstab, he can counterattack. But he cannot fight head-on. As charge is now done for MaxPax. Adapting to the natural. He gets a couple of ropes. It's a couple of probe kills. Here's the initial immortal. And finally, Trigger, he backs off. MaxPax, now we can expand. Do we expand or do we commit? How many gateways? So far, we're on 6, so do we 8 gates here for MaxPax. The Prism is out, he can push. Yeah, he can push. And he's got a more refined army. He's got Immortals, he's got Archons, he's got Chargelets, he's got everything he needs. Meanwhile, Trigger is still getting there. The Temple Archives is still on the way. MaxPax is also up when it comes to the upgrades. Does go for the expansion behind this. But we should soon be seeing MaxPax push. When it comes to Trigger, the ideal for our orange Protoss here is to just buy time. Is to buy time, is to counterattack, is to keep MaxPax busy. Speaking of Trigger, he finds a way into the natural. That is what we're looking for. Pokes in, gets 2 probes, pulls away. These little hit and run tactics are what Trigger has to rely on, and so far he's doing decently well. Again, just being so annoying to the main army. Oh. Ooh. Zealots was a Stalker. You see this entire time Trigger, he's just banking Zealots back at home, getting ready for the push. He needs those Archons. He's got 1 so far. As MaxPax, he spots the Stalkers. Trigger, he's hunting for the Observer. Does find it. Trigger goes down. Run into the main army. Trigger, he is cashing up with +1. By the time it kicks in, +2 is going to be done here for MaxPax. +2 is complete already. Jesus, that's a lot of Zealots. And Trigger, with the superior economy, can he have one with pure charge lots? He's going to be pushing into 5 Archons. Oof. I think the best he can hope for is to peel off into the bases. He's going to try to dive in. Again, he cannot fight head on, not into a choke point like that. Trigger has to let MaxPax come to him. Zealots, they do get into the natural. Trigger is going to try to commit. He's going for the Archons. Archons are getting exposed. He wants them. He's going to get him. There we go. One Archon goes down. He gets one. He gets two. Three Archons left. And he breaks through. He breaks through the main army. The Mass Zealot is going to be enough. The boys are being pulled. Here come the reinforcements. And Trigger, he's done it. Whew, he has done it. Again, the entire time he was just massing up those Zealots. He breaks through all the Archons, gets himself the Immortals, and there is no more Gateway Army. And with that Trigger, he will advance on. GG gets called. Trigger, he takes the series 2-1, advancing on to the semi-finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. That Trigger does claim the series 2-1. GG with the non-stop aggression here. But I loved how he played out this series. Again, game 1 and game 2, he had the cheese, he had the aggression, he had the proxy. Game 3, he went for a fake out. He went for a proxy Twilight Council. Didn't commit into an all-in. He got a faster natural. He got a faster third base. He had a better economy. As a result, he had a larger army as well. It was a lower quality army, that is true. But remember, he was trying to bait MaxPax into him. He was also able to catch MaxPax out of position. Trigger, he was able to gain access to the natural base, able to force MaxPax to respond to him. And with that Trigger, he popped off. GG. GG, well played. A very impressive play there out of Trigger. And with that, we have our first two finalists. Sorry, semi-finalists. We have our top two semi-finalists here. Is going to be Trigger and Hero. Let's go. Before Trigger and Hero, of course, we will be getting ready with Classic and Hero Marine, as we can switch things over and catch up on the final best of 3 of the quarterfinals. Bam! As you can see here, we have Trigger facing off against Hero in the semis, as MaxPax is out of the tournament. Likewise, so is Bjorn. MaxPax and Bjorn are out. So is Cure, and we have one series left. It's gonna be Classic versus Hero Marine. As a reminder, after the quarterfinals, then we get into the semis and then the grand finals thereafter. Let's go, Bobby. Let's go. We're getting there. As a reminder as well, these are all best of 3s except for the finals. The finals will be a best of 5, but semifinals are also best of 3s. Vetoes are underway, and when we come back, we will have Classic and Big Gabe facing off in that Protoss versus Terran matchup. See you soon. See you soon.